Bottom line, what we can see is that there's a lot of damage out there, but there's also a lot of danger. Miami was spared the fury of the eye of Hurricane Irma, but storm surge and high winds, well, they remain, leaving behind significant flooding and damage. Correspondent Bryan Llenas has been in Miami since yesterday, following everything breaking there. How well is Miami weathering the storm, Bryan?
Hi, Kelly. Well, you could have fooled me that the storm went by. We are getting some really gusty winds right now, and what we're seeing is a very dark Miami and a very dark South Florida. You can just tell down the street. I'm using a flashlight. We have down trees right here, and a down sign. You can see that, right? This is blocking the entrance to people's homes all over South Florida, which is why authorities have a curfew in place from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. because you can't get home. And if you look over here, point that way, you have a lost light traffic signal that fell to the ground. And on the ground, you see that? This right here, that is a power line. And this is exactly why they don't want anybody in the streets. It is dark. People have lost their power, some 4 million people in Florida, some close to 900,000 people in Miami-Dade. And you know what? The conditions are bad and ripe for more trees to continue to fall, more traffic lights to fall. And this is why the curfew is in place. Again, what's happening now is that the cities of Miami Beach and others need time to assess the damage. And frankly, they're not going to be able to do a good job of it until tomorrow morning when these winds are able to go down and they're able to see. That's when they'll be able to assess the damage. And once that's done, then they can look and start allowing people back into their neighborhoods. Miami Beach, they said that they won't let people back in until noon. Back into their neighborhoods. And so that's a lot of the damage that we're seeing, dear. A lot of down trees, a lot of down power lines, and people that are going to have to be extremely patient because with these types of winds, there's no way that crews can come up and put the buckets in the air and start getting these power lines fixed. There's just no way. It's too dangerous. So until the conditions are ripe, until the assessments are done, and until Hurricane Irma is fully out of Florida, people really need to be patient and hunker down in their homes without power, guys.
Bryan Llenas, we thank you for the report.